A few signings to tell you about around the league. 19-year-old forward Alex Fortin has signed a contract with the Chicago Blackhawks. Fortin had 43 points in 54 games with the Rouyn-Noranda Huskies last year and was attending Hawks camp as a free agent. Fortin is expected to return to the Huskies this season. Shawinigan Cataracts forward Gabriel Gagne has signed a 3-year deal with the Ottawa Senators, who chose Gagne in round 2 of the 2015 NHL entry draft. Last year, Gagne had 36 points in 42 games while playing in Victoriaville and Shawinigan. Gagne is 20 and is therefore eligible to play in the AHL this season. The QMJHL is named its 3 stars of the week. The third star is Rimouski goaltender Gabriel Morency. The 18-year-old came in relief of Alex Legacy on opening night to complete a shutout and then was in nets for a 2-1 shootout win over Baie-Comeau. He had a .973 save percentage last week. Second star is Drummondville forward Joey Rattel. The 20-year-old had 4 goals and 2 assists in 2 games last week. And the first star, we talked about this earlier in the broadcast, Cameron Kiley, the Charlottetown Islanders. The Islanders forward had 9 points in 2 games and was the CHL Player of the Week. A waiver pickup to tell you about, Victoriaville has claimed Igor Galligan off waivers from Bathurst. Galligan has 13 points in 34 games last year with the Red Army under-17 team back in Russia. The Titan used the 15th overall pick on Galligan in the import draft, but he didn't play opening weekend in either game in Cape Breton for the Titan. Victoriaville had an open import spot, so he will fill that, while the Titan now have a vacancy when it comes to Europeans. The Halifax Mooseheads have added a 20-year-old to their lineup by signing free agent Keegan Gates. Gates split last season between the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds and the Barrie Colts of the OHL as the rugged winger collected 18 points in 51 games. Gates will wear number 16 for the Mooseheads and should be in the lineup Saturday against the Screaming Eagles. Bathurst Titan assistant coach Pierre Bergeron has resigned from his position. Just over a week ago, Bergeron was stopped by the police in Bathurst while driving under the influence. At the time he was pulled over, Bergeron was driving home 2 players to their billet families. Bergeron wrote a letter apologizing for his actions and describes it as the worst decision of his life. In the letter, Bergeron pleaded with others to not drink and drive. Bathurst has replaced Bergeron by hiring Brian Lizotte, the former head coach of the Seminar St. Francois Blizzard of the Quebec Midget AAA League. An update on former Screaming Eagles defenseman Scottie Greene comes via CBC News as their website reported yesterday that Greene opened his eyes on Sunday. The source is Greene's aunt, Tanya Murphy, who made a post about it on Facebook. Greene had been critically injured in a car accident in St. Stephen, New Brunswick 2 weeks ago. Greene has now moved from the surgical intensive care unit to the neurological intensive care unit, where his recovery will continue. Back in his home province of Newfoundland, St. John's Maple Leafs Midget AAA Club will be holding a car wash fundraiser for Greene as support continues to pour in from all around the hockey world, and we here certainly wish Scottie a continued recovery. Taking a look at the CHL top 10 for this week, the London Knights remain the top-ranked team in the CHL. The top-ranked team from the Q is Rouyn-Noranda at number 3. Shawinigan comes in at number 6, St. John at number 7, and Drummondville is ranked number 10. Charlottetown is listed as an honorable mention.